Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Impeach. It's been more than 8 years since Democrats uttered that word, long enough for anyone to wonder if it was still in their vocabulary, considering the deafening silence through the dozens of serious scandals during President Obama's administration. But now that President Trump is the man in the White House, it's back with a vengeance. Democrats everywhere are wildly slinging the I word, hoping to nail Trump for high crimes and misdemeanors after the New York Times claimed a memo written by former FBI Director James Comey said the president urged him to end the federal investigation into former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. Some members of Congress are getting in on the action. They include Reps. Maxine Waters, Democrat California, and Al Green, Democrat Texas. Even a Republican, Representative Justin Amash, claimed Wednesday there are grounds to impeach President Trump. House Oversight Committee Chair Representative Jason Chaffetz, Republican Utah, asked for the alleged Comey memo and other documents. Chaffetz tweeted that he is prepared to subpoena the information. And Senator John McCain, Republican Arizona, invoked Watergate. Now the Democratic Party is reportedly poll-testing impeachment as a 2018 election issue. More than 1 million people signed a petition calling on Congress to impeach Trump. Wasting no time Wednesday, the mainstream media sprang into action, enthusiastically echoing the left's impeachment calls. MSNBC launched a Watergate ad implying Trump is America's new Richard Nixon. Watergate. We know its name because there were reporters who never stopped asking questions, says MSNBC host Chris Hayes, who hinted that Trump is next on the impeachment chopping block. Now, who knows where the questions will take us? But I know this, I'm not going to stop asking them. Meanwhile, some overzealous members of the left plastered flyers around Washington, D.C., demanding all White House staffers resign Wednesday. The posters read, "If you work for this White House you are complicit in hate-mongering, lies, corrupt taking of Americans' tax money via self-dealing and emoluments, and quite possibly federal crimes and treason. Also, any wars will be on your soul, resign now." But constitutional scholar Jonathan Turley, who voted for President Obama, warned impeachment enthusiasts not to get ahead of themselves with President Trump. Why? At this time, there's no evidence Trump actually committed a crime. The criminal code demands more than what Comey reportedly describes in his memo, Turley wrote in a May 17 opinion piece posted as The Hill. Turley explained. For the first time, the Comey memo pushes the litany of controversies surrounding Trump into the scope of the United States Criminal Code. However, if this is food for obstruction of justice, it is still an awfully thin soup. Some commentators seem to be alleging criminal conduct in office or calling for impeachment before Trump completed the words of his inaugural oath of office. Not surprising, within minutes of the New York Times report, the response was a course of breathless gotcha announcements. But this memo is neither the Pentagon Papers nor the Watergate tapes. Indeed, it raises as many questions for Comey as it does Trump in terms of the alleged underlying conduct. A good place to start would be with the federal law, specifically 18 U.S.C. 1503. The criminal code demands more than what Comey reportedly describes in his memo. There are dozens of different variations of obstruction charges ranging from threatening witnesses to influencing jurors. None would fit this case. That leaves the omnibus provision on attempts to interfere with the due administration of justice. However, that still leaves the need to show that the effort was to influence corruptly when Trump could say that he did little but express concern for a longtime associate. The term corruptly is actually defined differently under the various obstruction provisions, but it often involves a showing that someone acted with the intent to secure an unlawful benefit for oneself or another. Encouraging leniency or advocating for an associate is improper but not necessarily seeking an unlawful benefit for him. Read the evidence here. Obama's Iran nuke deal. Obama knew about Hillary's private email server. Obama IRS targets conservatives. Obama's DOJ spies on AP reporters. Obamacare and Obama's false promises. Illegal alien amnesty by executive order. Benghazi Gate. Operation Fast and Furious. 5 Taliban leaders for Burgadal. Extortion 17. Recess appointments, when Senate was in session. Appointment of czars without Senate approval. Suing Arizona for enforcing federal law. Refusal to defend Defense of Marriage Act. Illegally conducting war against Libya. NSA, spying on Americans. Muslim Brotherhood ties. Miriam Carey. Birth certificate. Executive orders. Solyndra and the lost $535 million. Egypt. Cap and trade, when in doubt, bypass Congress. Refusal to prosecute new Black Panthers. Obama's U.S. citizen hit list. What do you think of this matter? Let America know of your opinion. Like us on Facebook. Together we will make America great again.